yeah, let me wrap up here. Okay. I hope was this stimulating for you? Was it challenging? Okay, good. I hope it was. And again, my whole purpose was to help you think carefully about what you believe as a Christian. And the reason why I want you to think carefully about what you believe as a Christian is because I am a Christian too. Okay, I'm not an atheist.
What? Knew it. Knew it.
Did God tell you?
Mr. Howard, no, but I just asked how cool would it be if he wasn't an atheist.
I just had a little freak out.
I don't like this. Like right before we sat down, I was like,
this
I
could not even bother me.
Yeah, I mean, I almost never wear this jacket. Okay? Actually, I don't like it. So. I'm not an atheist. I'm a Christian. Okay, my name is Brett Kunkel. That is my real name. And actually, this young lady back here, Amy Hall, she's on staff. We're both on staff at an organization called Stand to Reason.
So you don't even work at Chapman?
No, I don't work at Chapman. Okay.
Oh my
No. Hold on. Careful. I still think we should be rational here.
Were you lying about cheating?
I don't have to go back and tell you everything I was deceiving you about. There's a difference, though, between lying and deceiving. Okay, so there's a good distinction there, right? So I wasn't lying to you, but I was deceiving you. And I'm not going to get into that distinction. Go to our website. You'll find some a commentary on that. Clear this up. I'm not a professor at Chapman. I did grow up in a Christian home. I did have a college professor who challenged me when I was a freshman in college.
Where did you go to school?
And I did 2 years at Mount Sac Junior College. And it's, I think, the largest community college in Southern California. Had a great, charismatic philosophy teacher who just shredded my faith. And so that set me on a search. I grew up in Christianity. I grew up in the church. And I got this college professor who just rips me apart, kind of like what happened here. And he was nice about it. And I was trying to, kind of be nice. And it set me on a search to say, okay, all the things that he just brought up, can they be answered? And I ended up finishing my degree at Biola University. If you're familiar with Biola, that's solid Christian university. And my goal here was to challenge you. Because it's easy to come into a Christian school, and it's easy to come into theology class and to be comfortable, right? And but when you're faced with a real challenge, then it kind of tells you where you're at in your ability to defend the faith. And so let's do this. First thing I want you to do is I want you to think on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 means we whooped that atheist, okay? 1 means the atheist whooped us. Okay. Where would you rate yourself? Scale of 1 to 10. How do you think you did?
Like us as a class?
Okay, let's go with let's do individual first. As an individual, how do you think you did? If you didn't speak, that's okay. Just think, okay, as I was kind of tracking the conversation, how would I have done if it was just my atheist friend and me sitting at Starbucks? Okay. Okay. Here's a self-deceived person right here. So, 10 we kicked butt, 1 we got our butts kicked. Where would you say, just for you individually, where would you put yourself on that scale? Thanks. Can I write on the board? Can I erase the devil symbol? Yeah. Just weirded me out the whole time. Okay. Let's, here we go. There's 10. There's 1. Okay, throw out some numbers.
4. Solid 4.
Okay, a solid 4. You don't want to just say 4, but a solid 4.
4.2.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 4s.
4.
Individually, you think you would do?
2.
2. Okay, there's
I'm gonna say 3.
3. Okay, anyone else?
3.
3. So we got a couple 3s. Oops. Yeah.
4's got to represent.
You really think you would have done a 4?
3.75.
Solid numbers, just
Let's just say there was a non-Christian friend who was sitting watching you and the atheist talk. Would your non-Christian friend say, you just kicked his butt? Okay, then, all right, now he says, it would be Austin, right?
No, that's Austin's over there.
Austin. Oh, okay, Austin. What was it?
Hey, you guys read some shirts.
Ryan. Ryan says you actually be negative. Okay, negative. All right, but you would say, all right, pretty much no one's gone past 4, and on the scale is 1 to 10, and let's see. Okay, so let's just be gracious, and so you guys scored a 4 out of 10. That's not bad, right? That's an F, isn't it? Okay, so you give yourself an F grade. So you failed. You fell short of perfection. Yes, you did. That's okay. I just want you to be honest about this. And let's just say, hey, yeah, you know what? We kind of blew that, and that's okay because I'm not the real thing. This is a good place to blow it, right? This is a safe place to blow it and say, okay, we got to work on this. Because, and I'm just going to be honest with you, because I'm your friend. Okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay, but there are some things that you guys said that I don't think match up with Christianity, historic Christianity, and that if I was a non-believer, I'd be like, wow, if that's what Christianity is, I don't want to do that. I don't want. It sounds like something you're saying, throw out your mind. And I don't think we have to do that to preserve faith, because here's what it seemed like was happening, is I'm giving scientific and rational arguments. I'm backing you into this corner, and you're not able to answer the questions, and so what happens is we retreat to faith. And I kind of set you up at the beginning of that, because this is what a lot of Christians do. I mean, don't feel bad. I'm not beating you up so you feel bad about yourself and go home and cry, okay? I want to beat you up a little bit because I care about you. And I don't want you to be the statistic that I hear about over and over and over again. And the statistic is that many people who grow up in the church, who are Christians in high school, go to college and leave their faith. Okay, I hear those stories all the time. I see the statistics, and I don't want you to be part of that. So I actually think that faith is not an unreasonable leap. Faith is not illogical. It doesn't go against the evidence. Unfortunately, that's how we talk all the time as Christians. You go to your church, that's going to tell you. In fact, that's what happened to me. I got challenged by this professor, and then I went and I talked to a Christian who was an elder in my church, leader in my church, Sunday school teacher, super involved. I'm like, hey, here are all the challenges that this atheist professor gave me. And he couldn't answer them, and he said, I'm like, why do you believe? And he says, well, I just have faith. Is that satisfying to a young Christian who's getting pounded at school every day by his boss professor? No. No. Here's what we want. Number one, wanted to challenge you, wanted to make you a little uncomfortable. I hope we did that, because I want you now to be motivated in this class, in your theology class, in apologetics, in your reading. You guys have finished reading Mere Christianity, right? C.S. Lewis makes a great argument in the first 5 chapters of that book. The moral argument for God's existence. He doesn't say because the Bible says so. He reasons from morality, that there's a moral lawgiver. And so let's say, okay, we got an F on this test. No problem. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw that grade out. We're not going to count it against you. If you promise me that you are going to take the rest of this school year seriously in this class, okay, and learn as much as possible, because there is no greater area of study than theology. Theology is more important than science. It's more important than English. It's more important than mathematics. God really exists out there. If you want more resources, simply go to our website, strplace.org. And we've got video resources, we've got articles you can read. We deal with atheists all the time. You can also go to our organization's website, str.org, and find more there, okay? But it's on you now. It's on you. You know you got the F. Now it's time to go back and study and get yourself prepared for the next time that God brings someone like a real atheist, a friend, a family member into your life for you to defend the faith and share the truth with them, okay? So take some confidence that I could argue that well for atheism, and yet I'm still a Christian. Because I think the evidence is on our side. All right.
Right, thank you very much.